Okay, so now we're going to talk about exercise specifically. Schedule your exercise. I record at night. Before I go to bed, I write down what I'm going to do the next day. If I'm going to do intervals, I write it down. If I'm going to do weightlifting, write it down. So I have a schedule. You got to stick with a schedule. So go ahead and schedule it before you go to bed. Figure out what you're going to do the next day. Write it down. Keep a log. You want to monitor your progress. It's fun to watch your pull-ups increase. It's fun to watch your push-ups increase or your weights increase if you're deadlifting. So monitor your progress. Keep a log. Literally write it down. Don't depend on your memory. The heart is deceptively wicked, as the scripture tells us. We're going to lie to ourselves. Set goals. They say, like, for guys, 10 pull-ups. That would be great. 30 plus push-ups. Those are things. And you want to progress slowly. But just for example, just set a goal that's consistent with who you are and where you are in life and what kind of tragedies your body has experienced at work or on the roads. Check with your doctor. Don't do anything radical. Don't start a crazy fitness program now that you're home. You're going to do more damage than good. So if you don't know what to do, just walk. Just walk. You can walk, start with 5 minutes a day and then add a minute every day. And within a month, you're up to a half an hour. So if you don't know what to do, walk, start slowly. 90% of sports injuries are too much, too fast, too soon. You just have to progress slowly. Where you're getting ready for a marathon or you're running, you only want to progress 10% per week additional running. If you're starting and you haven't done anything, Schwarzenegger wrote a book, Education of a Bodybuilder, about 40 years ago. And he recommended 6 weeks of non-weightlifting, so body weight stuff, bands, isometrics, to get your tendons ready for putting weights on a bar. So if you're going to use this as kind of like your launch pad, an excuse to get ready, you can do something like isometrics and the rule of 3/10s. You can contract your, say, upper body for 10 seconds, every muscle for 10 seconds, real hard, and then you can move your joints 10 degrees and then do that again for 10 seconds, and then 10 degrees again. So you'd have about 8 of them, 9 of them here, moving your shoulders at the same time. And you do the whole thing 10 times. So it takes an hour, probably do the whole body. So you can start slowly, but you can do quite a bit with just isometric exercise. You can Google it, you can look on YouTube. So isometrics, if you're just starting and you're getting ready to start putting some weight on a bar and going to do some deadlifting down the road. If you're replacing your gym, you know what you've been doing, you know what level you've been doing, what intensity you've been doing, so try to maintain that intensity. You can use bands. A lot of people don't have bands. If you do, use them. Great. If you don't, body weight. Recreate your gym exercises. You know what you're doing. So a chest press, you can do a push-up. You can do a push-up on a wall, a couch, or the floor. So you can do a push-up on a wall. You can increase the resistance by putting your feet further from the wall. You can put your hands on the corner of your couch and do your push-up. And you can do a full-blown push-up on the floor. Be careful. I've had people in my office who, this one woman years ago, she started push-ups. She destroyed her shoulder. She was doing them improperly. So if you don't know how to do a good push-up, watch some videos, get some expert help, but just be careful. And then leg presses, you can do squats, or you can do sitting against the wall. You can put your knees up against a piece of furniture. That will hold your knees over your ankles. That's real safe. If you have good knees, you can do air squats where your knees are going to go forward. Just be careful. And then a wall sit is where you just sit up against the wall, and you'll be amazed, 2 to 3 minutes, you'll be screaming for your mama. So schedule, keep a log, monitor progress, set goals. Just assume this is going to last a few months and say, okay, I've got a few months to do this at home. I can make some good progress. Remember, exercise is probably the worst way to lose weight. So this is not a weight loss program. 90% of your weight control program is what you eat. No snacking, whole foods, stop breads and pastas if you're trying to control your weight. But exercise is a great way to stimulate your musculoskeletal system, and you'll be less vulnerable to injuries in the future.